Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to our show, Explicit. Explicit is a program where we do strictly the exegesis of the language called English. English is a language like every other language we have out there, including your own indigenous dialect. Now, so many people look at this language called English as a difficult language. No, no, no. It's not a difficult language. It is the way many of you have viewed it. And that is because there are things lacking. And that is the principles, the basic principles of the language. Before we continue the show, I'm Richard Don. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and comment after watching this video. Alright, now let me tell you how English language came about. English language is originally owned by British and later adopted by Americans, the Caribbeans, the Australian, and today this language is spoken by several countries in the world, including many African countries and so many other countries in the Middle East, Asia are learning the language. So you can see how important this language has become, how crucial and vital this language has become. It's very important, and that is why I'm here to give you the fundamental principles or the basic principles of the language. And listen to me, once you have understood these principles, this language will be very simple for you. It will be very, very easy for you. That is, if you really want to be or become the user of this language. Now, I will take you straight to the first principle. Our first principle today is word order. What is word order? I'm sure so many of you are hearing this for the first time, but this is one of the principles, one of the basic principles of the language called English. Word order. Word order is strictly the arrangement of words in their order of priority. Now, when we are arranging words in grammar, we start with the subject, followed by the verb, the object, number 3, and then the other things, element can follow suit. There are 4 order, 4 arrangement. Take for example, you want to make a sentence like the farmer is leading the cow, or the farmer is leading a cow. That is a language. The farmer is leading a cow. The farmer is the subject. Leading, or rather a leading, that is a verb, even though it's an infinite verb, but it's still a verb. And then the cow is the object in that sentence. Another person can say a cow is being led by the farmer. That is another way of putting it. But today we are not looking into that. We are looking at how words are arranged. This is the problem that so many people are having. They don't know how to arrange words, and that is because they don't understand the basic principles of the language called English. So they find it difficult to speak English the way it should be, getting their tenses right. So they end up mixing up their tenses, and sometimes they speak tautology, they speak the wrong thing. So you must first and foremost understand the basic principles of this language called English. And today we are looking at this one, word order. You must know how to arrange your words when you are speaking English. Remember, like I said before, the subject comes first, followed by the verb, followed by the object, and then the elements, other elements in the sentence can follow suit, making what? 4. For example, the farmer is leading a cow. The boy is playing with a Superman toy. These are direct example of word order. Another person will say, a cow, a farmer is leading. If you say that, you have changed the status quo of the sentence. That means the sentence has become something different. It's no longer the farmer is leading a cow. So you have to be very careful when you're making what or constructing your sentences. You must observe this number 1 rule, this number 1 principle, which is what? Word order. The boy is playing with a Superman toy. Now, it would be wrong for you to say a Superman toy is being played by a boy. If you do that, you have changed the status quo of the sentence, of the statement. You are saying something different. It doesn't mean the same thing as the first one. So you must understand this, and when you are speaking, you have to observe this principle. So, this is how far we can go today. Just the word order. In our next episode, we are going to be dishing out the remaining principles of this language. But remember, it's very important if you want to become a good user, an excellent user of this language called English, you must first and foremost understand these basic principles. If you don't understand these basic principles, there is no way you can become an excellent user of the language. You will speak and you have flops here and there. You will speak and you have errors here and there, and that won't be good for you. Remember, like I said before, it has become a very paramount language, a very important language that can end you a beautiful life, that can bring food to your table. So I mean, there is virtually nothing we do today that we don't need English language. You're working in a company or in an organization, you need English language to communicate. You are traveling to any country that you don't understand the language, you need English to communicate. English has become so paramount, and that is why so many other countries that were not originally English-speaking countries are now adopting the language and putting in efforts to speak this language, to understand it. We are privileged as Africans, or many countries in Africa, to be taught or to be colonized by the British people and have that privilege of speaking the language. But then, what is worth doing is worth doing well. So if you must become a user of this language called English, then you have to become it, and become it to your best, or to your best, to the best level. So this is where we're going to end this show today. But remember to like, share, and comment, and also subscribe to my channel. I remain your host, Richard